Well, we've been on this theme for a while now of giving, and I don't want to get off of it quite yet. I tell you why. Because I believe God's going to use it in your life and in my life. My wife and I have been just wonderfully blessed this last year. Why? Because 2011 for me was the year of rest. I always get a word every year for the year between Christmas and New Year's. And last year was the word rest. God says, I'm going to teach you this year how to rest in me. And you know, it says, let us therefore labor to enter into that rest. And when we get into the place of rest in Him, which is really a place of trusting His love. Isn't that beautiful? The place of rest is the place of His glory. When Solomon finished the temple, it says God came to His place of rest. And then the glory, the next verse says, fell on the temple. God's glory is in His place of rest. So when you get into the place of rest about your money, your finances, and your giving, you know what's going to happen? The glory of God's going to show up, and a spirit of multiplication is going to come upon you. And His favor is going to be released in your life. And you're going to say, why did it take me so long to learn to trust God in the area of giving, to trust His love, to trust His ability to replace in multiplication what I sow? Why did it take me so long to learn this? Why? Because we're greedy, that's why. Because we say, I earned it, that's why. We say, hey, this is my money, that's why. It isn't. It's in the hands of the Lord, David said, to give wealth and honor to whoever He wills. And then he said again when he gave a huge offering for the temple. I don't know, somebody said it was like 10 billion or maybe it's more dollars today. It was talents of gold, literally hundreds of pounds of gold that David put into the temple. When he gave that, he said this, Lord, thank you. All that I have is yours. You gave it, and I give it back to you. And so our ability to give, again, is not based on what we have. It's based on God's ability to supply. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell you an illustration or two on how that's happened around the world in places where we've been, even in poor countries. It works. It works. The principles of God aren't limited to America. They work around the world. So learn to sow in God's kingdom, and He will bless it. Well, you have a wonderful day, and listen. Don't have a spirit of greed. Have a spirit of liberality. And give with a joyful spirit. God bless you.